You guys might find this hard to believe, but there are tons and tons of bugs and critters in our studio.
I know. Someone left the windows open. And it wasn't me. Was it you?
I think it was one of our roommates. Oh my God. And I'm like, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to be that roommate who always has all these crazy rules.
I think they can hear us. They're like laying over there. They're sleeping right now.
Guys, this moth is the size of a quarter.
It's just going to have to move in. It's our new roommate.
It's our new roommate.
I hate bugs. At
least we have one more person to split the rent with.
I know. Thank God. I can't do it. It's like too expensive.
That is one thing to be grateful for. I am sorry for starting this podcast kind of on a negative Nancy note, but I actually have been super grateful this week.
Really?
Yeah.
About what? Like, what's there to be grateful?
Why are you so surprised?
Well, there's just so much going on. Like, I need to know specifically what you're grateful about.
Well, like, I've just been thinking, and I'm like...
Really?
Do you have one word in your vocabulary? Really?
What? Like, I'm just surprised you're thinking that's it.
I just think every episode of the podcast, your discourse becomes more and more dumbed down to the point where now you're only saying one word. Really?
Well, that's because I want the viewer to be able to relate. Like, some people just don't have as deep of thoughts as you, Phil. Like, I'm pretty surface level. Like, there's not much to me. I'm like an onion.
An onion has layers, girl.
Okay, I'm like an apple. The skin, and there's just like mush on the inside.
There's a core, at least.
Yeah, I don't have one.
I'm saying you're, yeah, you don't hit abs. You're not.
I can say it. You can't.
You're not on that Chloe Ting workout COVID trend.
How do you know what that is?
Because I did it.
Really?
Yeah, and it worked. They're still here.
Dang.
7 years
later.
later.
Do they pay rent on your body?
No.
Oh.
I'm just saying you picked all the fruits with cores in them, so I think your metaphor
I'm a banana.
Skills, okay, that works.
Basically, I'm a banana because we share 50% of our DNA. I learned that on the last episode.
Don't give me this crap again, okay? I don't want none of this DNA discourse. Anyways, I was thinking, and I'm like, the fact that we are able to have a podcast like this to broadcast to all of you guys, and the fact that we're building such a grateful and cute community,
yeah,
really is something to appreciate and to like take in and be like, we made this happen.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for our effort.
And if I had to describe our community, it'd be like a retirement community, like really close knit, really maybe like older. I think we have like an older audience because I think what we have to say really resonates with older people because it's really mature and really thought out. Mm-hmm. And our humor is just like timeless, kind of like old people. Anyway, what are you grateful about?
Well, anyways, back to my point. Our lives could have turned out so differently, and that makes us one of the greats. Yeah. Like, imagine if Katniss didn't need service hours and didn't volunteer for Prim. You know what I mean?
Her sister would probably be dead.
And then she wouldn't have been the Mockingjay. Like, that was her pivot point in history, and she took that opportunity and ran with it.
Or if you were like Carrie Bradshaw.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Carrie Bradshaw, if she didn't know how to write or read, she would never have been a sex columnist, and no one would have been able to read her weekly newspaper.
Yeah. She wouldn't have been on that bus.
Yeah. She may have been hit by the bus.
No.
But long story short, what we're getting at is, what are we getting at?
You couldn't pick it up from that little speech? Because what I was getting at is that life happens for a reason. All of these things that seem like mishaps or things that are going in the wrong direction are supposed to help us.
Yeah.
Like if we said we don't have enough money for a set and we're just going to film.
We're not going to start a podcast.
Yeah, we're not going to start a podcast because we don't have a big fancy dancy set like all of these other podcasters, which I think is so pretentious.
I know. Like, what do you mean it's your first episode of a podcast and you already have a built out studio?
Like
sorry, my dad isn't Bill Gates.
Phoebe.
Yeah.
Like, we could have used that and said, no, we're not going to start anything, but we
decided to humiliate ourselves and just put ourselves out there in this rinkety-dinkety set.
Rinkety-dinkety-donkety-duke.
And don't think that we don't see your comments saying, oh, what is that set? Like, it looks like there's paint falling off the walls. Like, we see that stuff, and that actually hurts us really. It hurts us a lot.
It hurts. Someone said it looked like we were filming in a horror movie.
That's actually kind of a cool thing.
Is this Backrooms?
I haven't seen that, but I saw Obsession.
Wait, what'd you think of Obsession? Were you obsessed?
It was good. It was one of the movies I didn't fall asleep in because I do have like this issue where I fall asleep in movies if they're not comedies. Mm-hmm. So it was good. It was kind of scary. Like, I didn't know it was a scary movie.
What kind of movie did you think it was?
Like a rom-com. So I was like, wait.
Into that? Thinking it was a rom-com, you're a donkadonk.
I know. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, like Milk, but like you guys can go watch it. Maybe we can have a conversation later about this, but
well,
I thought it was a good movie.
What I liked about that movie, I didn't even see it, was the fact that it was made by a 26-year-old director on a $750,000 budget and then generated like $2 billion.
Are you serious?
More than Avatar.
That's more than our American economy.
So that's what I'm saying. People your age, Caroline, are doing these great things.
Our age.
People younger than you, because you're 27, are doing these amazing, spectacular things. So don't use your age as an excuse anymore, because he didn't. And look what happened to him. He's going to be Oscar-nominated Grammy big-time winner, EGOT.
EGOT?
Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony. He's going to get them all for that movie.
You what?
Mm-hmm.
Why are those all named after guys? Oscar, Tony. What about, like, why don't you name one of them like Charlotte or like Jessica?
What about Emmy?
I guess that's more like it could go
Either way.
Anyway.
Okay. So we have one kind of like here or there.
And Grammy, that's a woman. It's not called a Grampy. If it were called a Grampy, it would be lame.
Yeah, wait. That's a good point.
That is a good point.
But
thank you.
He also used his resources and it made this big dang movie blockbuster hit.
But the thing is, we have gotten like bajillion offers of people being like, yeah, like I feel bad for you guys. Like come shoot in the studio, or like networks just like left and right and up and down trying to sign us. But we're just not ready, you guys. Like we do realize like we have a huge podcast, but like the fact that we're still sitting on the ground and we don't even have chairs yet shows that we're in it for the love of the game. Like we're not in it for some fancy set. We're not in it to have these like celebrity guests like Margot Robbie or someone like really lame like that.
And also, if we were signed to a network, think about this. They would censor us. They would tell us what we can and cannot say.
Yeah, this is freedom of the press.
Freedom of depression.
And I'm not free from it yet.
Yeah, you'll get there. With Dr. Crowley, if he keeps working and prescribes you all those
I need
pills.
like 4 more meds and then we'll be there.
4 more? You
Yeah.
need a good like smoothie of them. Because I've been trying to give you them in your yogurt, but you stopped eating yogurt. What's with that?
Because I don't like it. It's like disgusting consistency. Remember when you spilled yogurt in my car and I almost threw up? Yogurt, sour cream, cottage cheese, anything like that just looks like lumps of dairy pudding. Like it grosses me out. It just looks like rotten milk.
Well, it's essentially curdled milk.
Yeah, that's
so
disgusting.
But
yeah.
What if it was made out of human milk? Would that make it better?
That's even more disgusting.
Oh.
It's kind of crazy that, not to make it gross, but like people are like, that's so good. Like,
I think we're past that, girl.
People are like, oh my God, I would never drink like human milk. But then you drink like cow milk. That's even weirder. It's like people compare me to a cow all the time. Like, why would I drink its milk?
Like,
That's
it ain't
disgusting.
a compliment.
No, it ain't a compliment. I'd rather drink like goat milk because guess what? Greatest of all time milk. I bet it tastes good.
What were you gonna say? And then I'll say
I was
what
gonna say we
say.
gotta go back. We gotta bring it back
to gratitude.
Gratitude. Is
What?
that what you were gonna say?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking of an exercise, and I know you don't like exercise, but can you just like do it for once? I want to do an.
Is it like a physical exercise? Because I'm kind of tired.
No, it's an exercise in like gratitude.
Okay.
So
That might be even more difficult than physical exercise, low key.
pretend it's Thanksgiving dinner. Granny just set down the table.
Grammy.
Yeah, Grammy just set down the table. Everyone sits down. Candles lit. Turkey's in the centerpiece. You go around the table and everyone says what they're grateful for, right? So what if we do that, except we don't have food.
I'm hungry.
We don't have an American holiday traditional thing to celebrate.
We don't have a chair. We don't have a table.
We're just doing it for the purpose of sharing our gratitude with nothing to be grateful for right in front of us.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to say I'm grateful for X, Y, and Z when you're with your family and friends and you have a great meal ahead. But we have nothing to look forward to tonight.
I know. Asleep, if we even get that.
I doubt it.
It's like 3 a.m.
So do you want to go first or should I?
I feel like you should go first.
Okay.
Because I have to think about this. This is a really tough question. I feel like I'm taking the ACT all over again.
So I recently joined a gym because my gym closed down and I was super nervous about how I'd fit in. And I was super nervous that I wouldn't know where the equipment was or that it would be a hard transition process.
Yeah. Like the signing up or
Yeah, all of that.
the increase in the monthly payment.
There was a substantial increase.
Really?
Yeah. But I joined this gym. I've been there for a couple weeks.
Can I say what I'm ungrateful for? That moth. I want to kill it. Sorry.
Can you focus?
Sorry.
Come on. Lock in, girl.
Okay.
This gym has everything I could ever wish for.
Gym.
Like gymnasium.
Like, I thought you were gonna say Jim, like your friend Jim.
Girl, no.
Okay.
Like, have some context.
You were like, I'm
clues,
going to
Cam
Jim.
Jansen.
You're always like, I'm going to Jim's. I'm like, who's Jim? You must be close with Jim.
No, gym is a place where everyone works out. So they actually have free therapy, which is crazy for a gym. That's how you know you're in a LA Lux gym, if they have free red light therapy.
Oh, red light therapy?
Yeah. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, because I have a face mask that's red.
Well, it's kind of like that. They shoot these lasers down on you in a sauna, and they have like private saunas, so I get to be alone.
Mm-hmm.
And they have this big iPad screen. Mm-hmm. So you reserve the sauna for an hour, and then you could scroll on the iPad and play like meditation music.
Ooh.
Or like go on TikTok. They have the TikTok app downloaded.
Really? Have I ever come up on that?
On the For You page?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone sees your videos, so probably
really?
not. Yeah.
Oh.
You're kind of
What
buried in
kinda-
TikTok jail.
Oh.
I might have to bail you out.
Please. I would actually need that. I can give you the bond money too.
Girl,
Wait.
your hair needs some bonding therapy. It needs some bond money.
That was funny. I don't know. I almost choked. Wait, what is a For You page on that TikTok like? Because there are a bunch of randos using it.
Yeah, I mean, it's creepy, that's for sure.
Really?
I mean, it's like a gay gym. What do you think the For You page is, girl? I'm just like swipe. But yeah, I'm just looking for the cute dog videos because I want like a little dog. I'm kind of thinking about getting a dog.
No, I was thinking today because I saw a guy in a big truck with a dog. And I was like, I need a dog. But you're the reason I'm not allowed to have a dog because you told me that I won't be able to take care of it. And you're 100% right. And I would put all the responsibilities on you.
I just feel like if you adopted a dog, it's like a mommy blogger adopting a child. It would be performative. It would be for views. And you wouldn't actually love it. You would love the attention it brings you.
I actually totally disagree with most of that.
Okay.
I think
Plead your case.
I think that if I got a dog, it would be like an emotional support pet, and I think I would treat it as a child, and I would dress it up as a child, and I think that I would be giving a dog a better life.
No dog wants to be put in children's clothes.
Well, it's not children's clothes; it's dog clothes, and it would be like designer.
You would buy designer clothes for your dog?
Yeah, because they're never gonna grow out of it.
Would you put your dog in your will?
If there's a will, there's a way. That dog is definitely getting all my money. Right when I adopt that thing, it's gonna be like, you're my benefactor.
Damn,
You're off
girl.
the list.
I'm off the list?
And you'll probably be left with debt, if anything. So it's kind of like a good thing. And like, what are they gonna do? Go after my dog for like my credit card payment?
You're gonna die, and I'm gonna be left paying back your student loans from when you didn't graduate college.
No, I don't have student loans because I dropped out before I graduated, so it got wiped away.
That's not how student
Yes, it
loans
is.
work. I
Yes, it
told you
is.
this.
Yes, it is.
You can't just say yes it is and assume that the universe is gonna adjust to fit this like narrative in your head.
Okay, well, good thing I don't live in reality, so like it doesn't matter to me.
You live in Los Angeles.
I do.
Would you get a face transplant?
No, but I think I would donate my face to someone if they needed it, and I think that's actually a thing. You can do face transplants for people that like have burns or like suffer really tragic accidents. So I think I'm an organ donor. I definitely am. It's on my ID, which is kind of crazy that it's just on your ID.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like you would need more paperwork for that, and it's just a yes or no question.
Like obviously, if I'm gonna give you my piano, I'd want more like bureaucracy there.
Piano?
Like, organ.
Oh, I was like, what?
Also, Oregon's a state, girl. You can't just donate it for everyone.
I know.
There has to be a vote.
Like I think we bought it from Canada. Like please, it's not even free like that. But I think I would give my face.
You would give it up.
Even if I died at like 100, I feel like I would still look good because I use tretinoin. You know what I mean?
Also, if you're putting your face on someone else, they could like tighten it up.
I am scared though. That's true. But I am scared though with like Face ID and everything that they'd be able to like get into my phone and like just hack into all of my like. They would own our podcast channel because I use probably like my Face ID to get in. So
you're not going to donate your face for that reason. Also, they would benefit off of all of your followers.
that's true.
If they could just start posting and say, I'm Caroline now.
And they'd probably get me out of TikTok jail too. And I would be like, what the hell?
Would you be offended if they started
Yeah.
posting as you and your videos did so much better?
And it's probably because they have like way better style or like they're just like
Way better sense of humor.
like way fitter, like just way like taller. Like somehow they pull off my face more than I did.
Because what if they put your face on like Giselle's body or like Bella Hadid's body?
But like that is already what I look like. So like
there
would
wouldn't
be no difference.
difference.
Because you know how people say, what's that phrase where people are like, there's no one like there's no one like you, so be yourself.
Oh, I think the phrase is be yourself because everyone else is taken.
But she would be taking me. So where does that leave me?
What?
Sometimes I think I'm like really pleasant. Like I'm like, what is it called? Classy when you say please and thank you?
Charismatic.
I don't know what that means. You can just throw a word at me. I say it.
Girl, Carrie's a maniac.
I know.
Sex in the City. You saw that vibe, babe.
I know, but she's a maniac but if she weren't a maniac, like her clothes wouldn't be, her style wouldn't be cool.
So Carrie's maniac.
Okay. So what was I going to say?
You were going to say sometimes you feel like you're super classy with the please and thank you.
I always say thank you, but I never say, can you, like if someone asks for a water, I'll be like, yes. I don't say yes, please. And then I wait for them to give it to me. And then I say thank you. But my boyfriend's always like, you have to, what's the word? And I'm like, please? But you offered. So why do I have to say yes, please? I'll just be like, yeah, I will take that. And then I say thank you when he brings it. Like, I don't think you have to say yes, please.
I feel like a lot of that is some song and dance just to make it seem like you have etiquette. And that's putting on a show.
It's fake.
And if you throw out thank yous all willy-nilly, then they don't mean as much.
No, I know.
But I also will say...
Who's Will?
Will and Grace.
I haven't seen that show.
Oh, it's a gay show.
Oh, really? Pride Month.
I will say, you tend to come across as a little rude in public.
No, I don't.
What about when you went to the coffee shop with Reese?
Okay, I really didn't want to get into this because it's kind of irrelevant. This happened like a year ago. But basically, I asked my boyfriend, we were getting coffee. And I'm like, oh, do you want a treat? Because I think I said, do you want a treat? And that's how we talk to each other. Like when we want to go like eat dessert, we'll be like, you want a treat?
So you
kind of like how you talk to a dog.
Yeah.
But it's like cute. It's like our thing, you know?
It's a weird thing to have, but sure.
But it's like, do you want a treat? And the lady at the counter was like, don't talk to him like that. Why do you want a treat? And I looked at her in the eyes and I was like, no. And I was like, first of all, this is none of your business. Like, what do you mean don't talk to him like that? I will talk to him however I want.
She wanted him so bad.
No, I know. And I'm like, girl, if you want my man, just say it.
Was she a blue hair barista
She
baddie?
was a blue hair barista baddie. But she was like 40. So I was like, dude, why are you getting in my business? I obviously look like a teenager. Like I'm literally like, look like I just turned 19. Like, why are you yelling at a little girl like that?
But you have to respect your elders. Because this is what I always say. The customer's always right unless the employee is older than them.
That ain't true. I hate when older people, no offense, but I hate when older people are like, you deserve my respect. It's like, well, if you're mutually respectful back, I will give you respect. But if I'm nice to you and then you're rude, I'm going to be rude back. Like she was rude to me and I stood my ground and I said, no, I'm actually full. Like I'm good.
I know, but the fact.
And he ended up getting a treat. So I was right.
Did you tip?
I think I still tipped her.
Pushover.
I know I am a pushover, but I bought it for him. And the reason I was asking is because I was going to buy him the coffee.
The point of this story is to prove that sometimes people see you and think you're a villain. They make assumptions about...
Because they're intimidated by me because I dress so cool and I'm so pretty.
You think that's the reason?
For sure. People have always... Actually, no. People have always said that I'm not intimidating. Like, I remember in high school one time this girl in my Spanish class was like, oh my God, I used to see you before I knew you. I used to see you walking around campus. And I always thought you're just so cute because you had such round cheeks. I just want to pinch them. And I'm like, that's actually kind of a compliment. I don't know if I'd rather be told that I look so cute, I have pinchable cheeks, or that I look like I've been RBF and I'm like really intimidating.
I would rather be told I was intimidating. Are you kidding? Yeah.
Oh.
Because I already think I come across as super masculine.
Yeah.
How I think I come across in my head is like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Or I just know him as Mr. Johnson.
Or The Rock.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I respect my elders though.
Yeah.
Sir Johnson.
But
that's how I think I come across to other people. Tall, brooding, muscular, intimidating.
A little awkward.
Sure. So when people have the goal to talk to me out of nowhere, I'm like, shouldn't I have scared you away?
I know.
It's kind of crazy, and that kind of messes with my perception of myself.
Messes with your hair a lot.
What do you mean my hair? Why are you bringing up my hairdo?
Well, I was like, you know the phrase like it messes with your head?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like you get so awkward and nervous you start messing with your hair.
Do I like itch my hair when I'm nervous?
Yeah, sometimes you put your hair behind your ear.
Oh.
You're like, hey.
I'm like Debbie Ryan in that interview.
She's like.
But I do think I have nice ears. So I'm always tucking my hair behind my ears because like I want to show it off. Like you have to show off your good features.
I always thought, and we talked about this in a previous episode, but like when I was talking about I wanted to get an ear job to make my ears bigger because they're so tiny and little and no one can ever notice them.
Mm-hmm.
I think you could benefit from that too.
To get bigger ears?
Yeah.
Or smaller?
I think big because you have like big features. You have like a big nose, big lips,
Sure.
big forehead. It's like social distancing. I feel like big ears could like add on to like, it would give you that model vibe, like a supermodel vibe.
Okay, I'm going to take that suggestion, file it away, and have my assistant look at it later.
Really?
Yeah.
You have an assistant?
You.
Did she help me? Oh.
Why'd you assume it was a woman?
Because I don't see you with a male assistant. You could not boss around like a more intimidating man.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Girl, I be bossing around men left and right. Our first employee has to be a man so I can prove that I'm a dominant alpha, whatever.
If we had a male assistant, he would run us over like a bulldozer. He'd be like, I'm not coming to work today and I'm still getting paid. I'd be like, okay.
That's okay.
Okay, please.
Anyways,
Thank you.
back to the point, you have to give what you're grateful for because I feel like you keep dodging the subject like someone dodging the draft. What are you grateful for in life? The audience needs to know.
To be honest, this entire conversation, I have been tuned out. I don't know if you guys could tell because I was still thinking about what I'm grateful for because it's taking me so long.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to say one thing I'm grateful for, it'd probably be my wardrobe and all my clothes because I've been collecting clothes since I was in high school, like when I started thrifting when I was like 14. And so no one can replace my wardrobe. It's like one of a kind, you know?
10 minutes of thinking and that's your response. I gave this whole monologue about how I found new friendship and community at the gym, and you're telling me you
said
like
you were
your
grateful
clothes?
for gym.
Gym isn't a person; it's a place. And if I have
It's
to
a
keep
thing and an idea.
if I have to keep explaining this to you, I'm not kidding, Caroline. I will literally leave. Like
I'd love to see you walk out.
You don't understand basic concepts, and you probably do, and you're just pushing my buttons. I'm not an elevator, okay? I'm not.
Yeah,
some
and if you were an elevator, I'd push first floor.
Why?
Because it's probably like you'd probably be like a shitty elevator that only goes up to one floor.
So you would take the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'd be useless. There you go. You're useless.
I'm just
Speaking
saying,
of basic, you got basic shirt, basic
this is
other
couture.
shirt, basic pants.
You just talked about how grateful you were for clothes, and now you're ripping apart mine.
Yeah,
I'll
I didn't say
sew
I
them
was
back
grateful.
together.
I didn't say I was grateful for your clothes. I said I was grateful for my clothes.
Okay. So, I mean, I think a better answer would have been my family, my friends, where I live, like the opportunities that I have. But like, sure, I'll take it.
I think that goes unsaid.
I think it speaks volumes, like a Beats pill. Like, girl, this actually brings up a concern that I had.
Okay.
And you know how on this podcast I love conducting mental tests on you?
You're like Einstein.
Well, he like figured out the laws of the universe. He wasn't necessarily working with patients.
But are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was like a doctor or something.
No.
Oh. So then why does he get all this credit for all this stuff? He ain't even a doctor. For all we know, everything he did is fake. He didn't have a degree behind it to prove it.
Well, your obsession with Einstein, I think that's the only person in history you know. So whenever you're trying to like make a reference, you just reference Einstein and Marilyn Monroe. There are other people who have crafted our society.
Abraham Lincoln.
What do you know about Abe Lincoln?
He wears a big hat. And you know what's under that big hat? A lot of lies.
I was going to say a bunny.
He's not a magician. He's a president.
Yeah, he saved America.
Did he? I think he did.
In the Civil War?
Yeah.
So in that way, that was some sort of magic I would consider.
Yeah. I guess he is a magician.
Thank you. But I love conducting these mental gizmo games on you. Mm-hmm. So I was thinking, do you want to play a little game tonight?
Yeah. Is it like heads up, 7 up?
So this is just a test. I don't want to tell you what it's for. So
Okay.
cover your ears. It's a narcissism test. I want to see if she has psychopathic tendencies that causes her to always put herself first. Were you singing to yourself?
Yeah, I was singing Lady Gaga.
What song?
Bad Romance.
Bad Romance? Can
Yeah.
you relate to that?
No.
Well, I personally think you should listen to songs that you can relate to. It makes them a lot better.
Why would I listen to Taylor Swift?
You can. What do you relate to her about?
She was a loser in high school.
Okay.
She's an awkward tall girl.
Okay.
And she's dating a hunk. That's literally my life.
Girl, you got a blank space in that brain of yours. Like, that's the only similarity I see.
Okay.
And you were born in 1989. There's another.
99.
89.
99.
Wait, you're 10 years younger than her?
Wait, whoa.
Wait,
I have time.
Huh?
I have time because when she was my age, Kanye was kicking her off the stage or whatever.
Literally.
And then she built this whole career.
Yeah, she flopped when she was your age. She was publicly humiliated.
Flipping and flopping. Like, she learned how to swim and she made it to the other end.
Like, and you haven't even been embarrassed to that level yet. So that means you're ahead of her.
I mean, I would say this is a humiliation ritual doing this podcast, but sure.
Yeah, well, rituals come with sacrifice.
That is true.
Let's look at that's what the Aztecs did. That's one of those history facts, you being 10 years younger than Taylor Swift, that messes with your brain.
I know, because you would think that, like, I would be 20 years younger based on how I look, you know?
Wait, can we switch up the game real quick?
Yeah.
I want to tell you some, like, history facts that will mess with your perception of time.
So we're not doing the other game?
Well, we might get there.
Okay. There's a will, there's a way.
Did you know Cleopatra lived closer in time to the moon landing than the construction of the pyramids?
And, like, I'm trying to wrap my brain around it, but I don't even know what era Cleopatra was alive in. She could have been alive in, like, 1989, like Taylor Swift's song. She could have been alive during Jesus' time.
You have no clue.
I have no clue. And she lived closer to the moon, so she didn't live on Earth. Like, what do you mean? How do we know about her? We didn't even go to space yet.
She was like, I think Neil Armstrong discovered her.
Really?
And Amelia Earhart. She accidentally...
Amelia Earhart?
No, they solved the mystery of Amelia Earhart. She accidentally went too high.
Really?
And so she was actually the first woman in space.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Women stay winning. Sorry, guys.
Literally. And then Katy Perry followed her legacy by becoming the second woman in space. Isn't that crazy?
She rates all these hit songs. She opens the world up to being accepting of gay people from her iconic song, I Kissed a Girl and I Liked It.
Right.
And she gets to go into space.
Literally.
And she's still one of the most hated women in America.
And a lot of people don't know this.
And I probably do. Tell me.
She gave a hint that she was going to go to space.
What do you mean?
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag floating into space?
I don't know if that's the lyric.
It's close.
Drifting through the wind, wanting to start again.
Oh, okay. I misheard it.
I know, it's okay. And sometimes that's the thing, Phil. It's okay to make a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
I make mistakes all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm okay making even more mistakes. You need to learn how to get on board with what I got going on, because it's so much easier to live like this than to be a smart ass all the time.
I tuned you out like a piano girl. I did not hear a word you said. Okay. The last Civil War widow didn't die until 2020. Isn't that crazy?
So, like, a widow, but, like, there are other living women that didn't lose someone in the war that are still alive?
I mean, I don't know. Why are you looking for loopholes?
Oh, you don't know? Oh, so I got you.
Why are you looking for all these loopholes?
You're always acting like you know more than me.
Okay.
That's actually crazy. What year was the Civil War again?
Like 1861 to 1865. What is that? What are these bug eyes? Why are you surprised?
Was electricity invented back then?
No.
Wait, so Einstein wasn't alive like during Abraham Lincoln time?
Do you think Einstein invented electricity?
No, he invented light.
He didn't invent light. He discovered the speed of light or something.
And I'm sure a woman did it and he took the credit for it.
Literally, that's what happened.
Dang.
Rosalind Franklin. Okay.
And she's related to Ben Franklin. She was also the first lady of America.
So we went from flying the first airplane
The Wright brothers
to landing on the moon in only 66 years.
It's kind of a long time. We're flying the first airplane. Yeah.
Is that longer than you thought?
Well, because in today's society, like, we have AI. Like, I think we went from the BlackBerry to the iPhone to robots on the street. Have you ever seen those TikToks? People are having sexual relationships with their AI. Like, that is in a span of like 10 years.
But those aren't comparable because you're comparing iPhone and BlackBerry to robots. Like, but the airplane and the rocket ship are comparable because they're flying craft. Like, what does a BlackBerry have in common with a robot?
They're both made with probably the same microchip.
Girl, You probably think those are Doritos.
I still do. I still don't really know what they do.
We are obsessed with the microchip
I know.
bit. Okay.
Wait, okay. That's actually like kind of, the low key is a long time because people thought.
You're going to say because and then come up with this stupid.
No. And the thing is, I think when it comes to like technology, like AI and phones, put your tongue back in your mouth. Stop. It's incredibly fast. Like we just got electric cars. But when it comes to like cars, like people by this time when the car was invented thought we would have flying cars right now.
Right.
So that would make like a lot of sense. Like we're way ahead when it comes to like modern technology, like phones and stuff. But when it comes to like cars and spacecrafts, like we should have an airplane that gets us to France in 1 hour, but we don't. And was the moon landing real? That's my other question.
I don't want to open that can of worms or else the early bird is going to come out.
Early bird's gonna get the worm.
Literally. Wait.
And honestly, if I were a bird, I would sleep in because worms are disgusting.
Literally. Okay. Ooh, this is a good one. The fax machine was invented before the telephone. That's actually like crazy.
Like Google was invented before the telephone.
Google?
Like the fax machine. Like you type in a question, it gives you a fact, like an answer. Wait, what do you mean?
No. Fax. F-A-X.
What is that?
It's
Carfax.
No.
Okay.
It's like a it's like a computer and it sends messages.
Like a computer, or is it like a computer, or it just is a computer?
I think it's like Morse code or something. Do you know what Morse code
No.
is?
What?
I'll tell you. Stop. Wait, do you want me to give you what I was originally going to do?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Can we do a speed run?
Yeah.
So essentially, I wanted to quiz Caroline to figure out if she was a narcissist.
Are you serious? Did you just spoil it for me because you had me plug my ears first?
Oh, I just wanted to see you do that because I thought it would be funny.
Oh.
There's no point.
Oh. So you just humiliated me?
Sort of.
Again, this is a humiliation ritual.
Okay, we'll come ready. So basically, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Be honest. Tell me how you'd react, and I will tell you through my calculation machine if you have narcissistic tendencies and if it would affect your life and your future and the people around you.
Okay, but how do I know that this isn't like spiked? What's the word?
If it's rigged?
Yeah, rigged.
What do you mean spiked?
I don't know. It's like a synonym.
Like a cactus?
Like, I don't know. Like,
A synonym?
it's just like, it's like rigged.
Someone is telling a long story. What are you... No, it just says it's a hypothetical. It's not about me.
Okay.
Someone is telling a long story. What are you thinking? A, I'm listening and genuinely interested. B, that's okay, but I have a better version of this story. C, I've already started planning what I'm going to say next. D, when do I get to talk?
Probably D. When do I get to talk?
Really?
I mean, yeah, like every time you're saying something, I'm just thinking about like, okay, like when do I get to talk now? Like, is it my turn?
So it's not necessarily like, oh, I could add to this conversation. It's just like, when can I open my mouth?
Yeah. I'm kind of like, okay, get to the point. My turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that says a lot about you.
What do you mean?
You asked a question there.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
But I think you only asked a question not because you were curious about what I was going to say, but so you could hear me talk about you. Because it was a question about yourself.
Okay, this is starting to feel like a little bit rigged because you are spinning it onto me. You're spinning it into like an accusatory game. Like, this isn't an accusatory game. This is just standard psychiatry.
I know, but a therapist is often known to push their clients to get to these big revelations. Therapy is not supposed to be easy. Like, for example, my red light therapy that I've been doing, it's very tough. The light burns.
Narcissist, you're making it about yourself.
I'm relating
this is
your
about
experience to
me.
my experience. That's not narcissistic tendencies.
Yeah, it is, because it's you. Like, what about me?
There you go. Fine, I'll give you another. How do you feel about group photos? A, fine, I don't really think about it. B, I check to make sure I look okay. C, I would like to retake it until I look good. Or D, I am the group photo.
Well, like, my initial response was going to be, I usually look good in every photo. So, like, A, B, and C don't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say D.
You are the photo?
Yeah. Because usually I'm wearing like a statement outfit, so like everyone already like looks at me initially when they see the photo.
Well, I was gonna say this is actually a big issue for you, and
I
I
don't
think
have
it's
issues.
well, I think it's the reason you don't have a lot of group photos on your Instagram, for example, and why you're getting the no friends allegations.
I'm not getting no friends allegations. I just like people have said it here and there, and it's only you.
But that if someone claims it to be true, it's an allegation.
Well, the thing is, I don't post group photos on Instagram because most of the time they look lame.
What do you mean?
Like whenever people are like together, like group photo, like it's not like aesthetic.
And
It's
like
just like something your mom would post on Facebook. Like that does not belong on my Instagram.
and everyone's always in a straight line,
I
and
know.
everyone's always smiling.
And one person's blinking. Like actually, I'm actually a good person because there's never ever a group photo where everyone looks good, and I'm not about to post one where my friend looks bad.
True.
You know, so I'm actually doing them a service.
Well, I was gonna say, the best group photos are candid photos that someone has to take out their phone and take in the moment.
Yeah.
But I'm always the one doing that. No
You
one's
are.
doing that of me because no one thinks to do it.
Well,
so
usually
I
you're
have
just too
good
tall.
group photos of everyone else, but I don't have a good group photo of me. Is that narcissistic?
Well, I don't think it's narcissistic. I think it's a little bit like self-centered. You kind of have a martyr complex, like you're like Mother Teresa, like me.
What do you mean?
Like no one takes photos of me. I'm always taking photos of everyone else. Maybe because you have the newest iPhone.
But what does that have to do with Mother Teresa?
Because she's a martyr.
No, she wasn't.
She wasn't?
No.
I thought she like died for us or something.
Girl, she was like Christian in the 80s. Like, I think you're good. At least where
she
she
was like-
lived. She was like world famous. You know, Mother Teresa was as famous as Princess Diana.
Are you serious?
Mhm.
You've got to be kidding me right now. Are you serious?
Meow.
But I only ever hear Princess Diana.
Yeah, well, we talk about Princess Diana so much now because she died young.
Uh-huh.
So when celebrities die young, they get to be living on in history the hottest version of themselves.
Mhm.
But when a celebrity dies, when they're like Betty White,
Uh-huh.
no
She
one
had a
thinks
full
of
life.
no one thinks of Betty White when she was younger. People think of Betty White as an old grandma, like rest in peace. But
I think if Princess Diana were still alive, she would go by Mother Diana. Just because she's a mom.
does your mom go by Mother?
Yeah, I call her Mother. Because it's like really proper. I feel British.
Do you know her mom's name?
Mom. And it's so cool because it's spelled backwards, Mom. So if you get confused.
When do
It's
you
like-
ever get confused and read someone's name backwards?
Sometimes I do that. Like your name is Phillip. Backwards.
In your head?
Yeah.
Okay. You're given feedback on your work. Your first instinct. A, consider it seriously. B, feel briefly defensive, then reflect. C, explain why they're actually wrong. Or D, wonder why they're threatened by you.
D. It's like, of course you would tell me what I'm doing is bad, or like you wouldn't agree with me because I'm probably right.
You don't like construction criticism.
Construction criticism?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because I'm not a blue collar worker once again.
You built this life for yourself. Girl, the thing about construction criticism is that the unions are always trying to get involved.
Yeah.
And it's like you have to go through all this bureaucracy to get your permits approved. Like, there is so much construction criticism in the industry. It's why we have a housing shortage.
And also, it's on construction paper.
What is?
The criticism. So it's like, I can't take this seriously if it's on hot pink paper.
Right.
Like, just use normal paper, like loose leaf,
Mm-hmm.
like a normal person.
Exactly. And then
Like, what are you, Miss Frizzle?
And the thing with loose leaf is it's loose and it's a leaf. It's like fall. It's all blowing in the wind.
Yeah.
All those leaves.
And sometimes it depends on who the criticism is coming from. Like, if it's coming from you,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really take it seriously because I know you're threatened by me. If it's coming from Mom, I would probably take it a little bit more seriously because I know she has good intentions.
Mom doesn't have good intentions. She's worried about her reputation. So when she's telling you, maybe don't post a bikini photo or maybe take your image more seriously online, it's because her friends watch your stuff. It ain't because she cares about you or wants you to be better. It's because it affects her.
No, I think it's more like she's threatened by me. Because there's some moms, and I'm not trying to accuse my mom of anything, that like live through their daughters.
Right.
And they're threatened by them.
Do you know who did that?
Who?
Here Comes Honey Boo Boo.
Her mom did.
Mama June.
Is that her name?
Mm-hmm.
She did. She was jealous of her. That's why any parent that puts their child in pageants, I genuinely think is like living through their child.
Especially
like,
if
that's
they're
like
a
really
toddler.
weird. Yeah, it's like really weird to me.
But the thing about Mama June, I will give her flowers where it's due.
It's June, so it's her month.
Pride Month. She had that huge weight loss journey before Ozempic.
That is true.
So I'll give her flowers when she does something good, and she deserves it. She worked hard for that.
And when are you going to give her flowers? Like, are you going to see her soon or something?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll have them delivered.
Okay. 1-800-Flowers?
I don't know. I could use any service. Depends on the price.
Okay. So, any more questions? Because my brain kind of hurts. Like, this is like a test.
I'll ask one more question because
Okay.
I know you're incapable of concentrating on a test for more than 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm like a snooze fast over here. I'm going to fall asleep.
Someone else gets credit for your idea.
Oh my gosh. My biggest fear.
You, A, move on. It's not worth it. B, bring it up to them privately, calmly. C, make sure everyone knows that it's originally yours. Or D, think this is the worst thing that could possibly happen.
Well, I feel like D is more of like a victim mentality.
Right.
I would say C because that's just sticking up for yourself. It's like, hey, if we do a group project and someone's going to take all the credit for it, like, yeah, I'm going to be like, give them a bad review on our end of year review. I would be like, he didn't do anything. I did all the work.
But would you tell everyone in the group that you were responsible?
Yeah.
What if it's a bad idea and then they take it and then the group crashes and burns and needs someone to blame? What are you doing?
Blame. I'll take the blame.
You would?
Yeah, because like I don't ever have a bad idea, so like that would never be an issue.
You're not helping.
Helping what?
The narcissism allegations.
Well, what do the results say?
In this episode, the calculator is connected to a data center in Michigan, and it's currently being built on top of a children's playground.
That's so sad.
But we're getting an answer to your narcissism results.
And that's also really sad.
They said they don't have enough data to determine your percentile.
Are you serious?
Because most narcissists don't take the test. Because they think so highly of themselves, they would never do it.
Well, obviously I didn't take the test myself. I was forced into this.
Yeah, but it says we were the first people to ever take this
Are
test.
you serious?
Yes.
So it's not accurate.
So there's no one to base you off of, so they don't know what you have.
That was like so anticlimactic.
Was that a waste of time?
That was kind of a waste of time.
Are you putting blame on me, or who are you putting the blame on?
You brought this up.
Okay.
You did this to humiliate me, and it's only humiliating yourself.
Will you A, accept it and move on, B, apologize for making fun of your brother, or C, get to the next segment?
C, let's get to the next segment. C for Caroline. Is that a narcissistic answer?
Female?
Yeah, let's do female.
You guys have been begging us to do more female because we did it and then we stopped it and then we bring it back. We are not very consistent with female, kind of like your workout routine, but I think it's here to stay from here on out.
Well, the reason we took away female is because we wanted to help the postal service.
Right.
Because then I don't know how that actually helps them.
Well, if we're not crowding up the postal service, it actually leaves more room for like essential
Mail.
packages to be delivered.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay, so this week's female says, I matched with a guy on Hinge a couple weeks ago. We've been chatting a lot, but I'm not sure I can read him yet. Honestly, I don't know his vibe. Should I meet up with him anyways?
This is an interesting question.
It's crazy you say you can't read him yet. Like, girl, you're coming to the wrong person for that question.
Yeah.
I'm not that great at reading.
Yeah. You haven't read a book in years.
I kind of struggled reading that.
I love a good dating question because I feel like we're all at the point in our lives where it's like a weird dating market, one, and two, everyone's like in a transition state right now. It's hard to know what people want.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I feel like especially for people in their 20s, 30s, even 40s.
50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100.
Thanks for being inclusive.
Yeah.
Everyone wants different things, and it's not tied to your age anymore either. You could be at a certain age and expect something, maybe a more serious relationship, and people aren't down for that. So for this girl, wait, what'd she say?
She said she's been chatting a lot with this guy, but she's not sure she can read him yet, and she doesn't know his vibe, like what he really wants. And she's asking if she should meet up with him anyways. So I'm assuming she hasn't met up with him in person yet.
Right. I think the fact that she's putting herself out there or even thinking about this question is a good sign, because it shows that you're being intentional upfront.
Because a lot of people go into like dating and they don't really know what they want. And they don't really know, like, oh, should I meet with this person? I don't know.
Like, why would you apply for a job if you don't know what you want?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The fact that you're questioning this now before you even met up with him is a good thing, because it shows that you already are looking for something more. So you just have to let him know what you're looking for up front, because you don't want to have to play games.
Because playing games is only fun if you're, like, playing a video game.
Yeah, or, like, bowling or something. But when you're playing, like, mind games or, like, playing, like... It's a lot easier, I've learned as I've gotten older, just to be straight up about what you want.
And whether that be in the Hinge message or at your first meeting, you can kind of suss out the situation. Like, I would say, like, going on a casual date from a dating app is a really good way to kind of see what the other person's on. You know what I mean? Like, what are good first casual date ideas?
I would probably say going to the gym or something, because it shows that you... could have a common interest with someone, and it shows that like you want to see a guy. For me, it would be like a guy at his most primal state,
which is working out.
You want to see, you know, what he smells like when he works out. You want to see like what he wears when he works out. But you want to see if he's flirting with other girls at the gym, or if any girls come up to him at the gym
who know him
while he's working out.
But wouldn't you want to go on a date where he has to like pay for your meal, like a lunch?
Well, he could pay for like my membership to the gym. Because if I feel like if I paid for it, I would never go. It would just be a waste of money. Yeah, and if he's willing to do that, he's a keeper.
He is a keeper. So I actually have a similar story which may help this person.
Are you sure?
I mean, I'm pretty sure. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Okay, go for it.
So me and my boyfriend, we met a while.
You have a boyfriend?
Yes, I have a boyfriend. I think you've met him before.
Okay.
Like what?
Okay. I feel like that rings a bell. Ring a ding ding.
Ding. Like the stock market. But we met while it was summer, and it started kind of as a summer fling. We kind of had the craziest like 2-week love story, and we fell for each other pretty quick. But the issue was...
Did you trip and fall?
I hurt my ankle.
Dang.
The issue was that I was leaving in August. We met in June to go back to school in Boston, and he was going to stay in LA. So me and my boyfriend had to be super intentional because we fell so quick for each other. And the fact that I was leaving was just hanging over us the whole time. So it was both making us super anxious, and we didn't know what the other person was willing to do. Like, I knew in my heart that I wanted to do long distance, but I didn't know if he would. So a few weeks in, we sat down and we're like, I like you so much that I would do long distance with you. So we kind of put that option on the table, and then we ended up doing long distance. So by talking about something scary and it seems quick, but by putting your boundaries out there, like opening your heart for the other person to see, like it really took a burden off of us for the rest of the summer, and we could just enjoy it. We didn't have to think of our relationship as having like a time limit. Exactly.
I think it's good that you did that really early on, because in my relationship, I met my boyfriend. Obviously, he wasn't my boyfriend at the time. And 2 days after I met him, I went to Europe for a month. And I even, like, when we hung out for the first time, I was like, yeah, I'm leaving for Europe, like, tomorrow. And he's like, okay. And then I made him text me the whole time while I was there. And when I came back, we went on a date. And then I went to Europe again, like, a couple weeks later.
At that point, what are you running from?
I know, myself at this point.
So in his head, was he like, I don't know what this girl wants because she's always in and out?
And then I was online posting all these videos like, I'm going to the club, it's Valentine's Day. And he was like, what is going on? Like, what does this girl want from me?
So did you guys finally sit down and like discuss about your intentionality?
Kind of. It wasn't until I went to Europe the third time within like the first 5 months that we were hanging out that like when I got back, I was like, okay, what are we doing? Like, do you want to date me or not? And then he was like, yeah, I'll date you. And I was like, okay, cool. And then we started dating.
See, doesn't that help ripping off the Band-Aid?
Yeah.
It might hurt. Painful. I know, girl. It's going to leave a scar. But in most cases, it won't. And it will heal quick.
I know. And if I could go back, I would have been more straight up. I think at the time I didn't really know what I want. So if he had asked me, I would have been like, I don't know. Especially because it was my first like it's the only boyfriend I've ever had, so I didn't even know how like dating really worked.
Literally.
I was like, I think I treated our first date like a job interview.
Exactly.
But that's kind of what you had to do because I was intentional about it.
Mm-hmm.
I was asking him all these questions like, what are you most proud of? Like, how many girlfriends have you had? Like, who's your favorite? You know, stuff like that. It's just like you got to know, like, why did your last relationship end? Like, what is your mom like? Would she like me? Like, stuff like that is like really good.
Girl, I would not want to date you, but I'm glad you found someone who does. Thank you, Hinge, for sponsoring this segment. It's crazy that we have a sponsor.
Guys, I know. I was just thinking that we might be able to buy chairs for this podcast with this sponsorship.
My butt is already warming up to the fact that I might be sitting in some cushion next episode.
We might. Maybe we could get you just a cushion. We don't even need full-on chairs because this is kind of comfortable.
Yeah, I was thinking, you got a throne on you? I don't have anything. I'm sitting on cement.
I think we got a comment on the last episode that said, "Can we give the boy speaker a cushion that doesn't look like comfortable for an hour straight?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Boy speaker? Like he don't even have a name." We're talking about this community, how much we love you. Like we're a tight knit community. He has a name.
Girl, we ain't tight knit. We're crocheted.
I think that is pretty tight knit.
No, girl, it's loose. A kid could do it. It ain't titanium grade. But no, that was kind of a big moment for us. We just had our first ad read.
And we opened up because I'd never even heard about you and your boyfriend's long distance thing. Like, I'm sure you told me in passing, but like, to be honest, like I keep forgetting you have a boyfriend.
You are evil.
What do you mean?
You can't keep saying this about my relationship. You can't keep putting me up. I forgot you had a boyfriend. I didn't forget you had a boyfriend because you're posting him every opportunity you get.
I do not post him. In fact, I went 2 years without showing his face.
Girl, you're like a milk carton posting missing children. He's all over. Like,
okay, it's only like once every week. Like I posted him. Like it's not even a big deal.
Okay.
Whatever.
I'm just saying.
But I'm saying if you posted your boyfriend more, maybe I would remember you had a boyfriend. And I know I've met him. I think he's really funny, and I know who he is. I just didn't know you guys were like official.
It's been 3 years.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, that's almost a decade.
So we started dating. We started dating our boyfriends at the same time.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I keep forgetting you have a boyfriend.
Because it like canceled out.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm so busy with my relationship, and then I just like forget that you have one. I'm like, whatever.
Girl, I can't with you. Speaking of dating, Carol showed me this TikTok that she found. TikTok that she found. And I think you wanted to talk about it, did you?
Yeah, so I found it on the ground. It's like a little white pill-looking thing, and I popped it in my mouth, and it tasted delicious.
TikTok. Girl.
What do you mean?
Show the TikTok that you showed me. What is with these, like...
No, because...
I think we're overdoing the metaphors a little bit.
They're not metaphors, they're similes.
I'm not smiling.
Yeah, you are. Look at you.
Girl,
you are
I got a grin on my face.
Phillip simile, Ricky. Let me find this dang TikTok.
If you didn't think the male loneliness epidemic was bad, just know that AI millionaires in Silicon Valley are paying women up to $6,000 per hour and some $23,000 per day to not just do things with women, but also talk to them about technical concepts like AI and cryptocurrency.
Is that insane?
Well,
what kind of world do we live in?
I'm a little sus that he knew the exact rates. He was like, he's acting like he's Edward Snowden whistleblower, but he was like, for X amount, $6,000 a day. How do you know that?
$6,000 an hour?
Like, first off, I think it's crazy because these crypto AI millionaires have so much money to blow and no kids.
They may as well just light it on fire.
Exactly. They might as well donate it to charity.
I know.
Buy us chairs.
Yeah, buy us chairs, please. I'd appreciate it.
But they have so much money to blow that they decided that they need a girl because the thing with AI guys, there are no women in the office place. It's all coder men. It's a boys club. A lot of them are gay. Male-dominated space.
Are they really gay?
So Peter Thiel, he's like the head of the gay San Francisco tech bro Silicon Valley. So like Sam Altman's also gay. Did you know that?
No. I don't even know who these people are.
So Peter Thiel found Sam Altman. They're both gay. They met in like a berries class in San Francisco. There's like a gay berries class for like tech billionaires. They all hang out at each other's houses. It's like a club.
It's like they're friends or something.
No, literally, which is why I think I would do good in Silicon Valley because I could be like, hi.
And you need silicone injected into your face.
A lot of them have it.
Really?
I mean, come on.
Probably.
Like,
If they're spending $6,000 an hour to hang out with a woman, I'm sure that they're injecting their face with silicone. But it's not these guys that are paying women to hang out with them. They're probably paying men to hang out with them.
true, but I'm saying like the environment is all men, gay men and straight men. So there's no women. So it makes sense why they would want the feminine voice of a girl to talk about AI with, because if not, they would have to talk to their own AI.
I was going to say, why don't they that's a cheaper option. Just talk to a female robot.
Literally.
But also, my boyfriend told me that a lot of coders literally don't have a lunch break and they just drink their food.
What?
They like buy like ground up like meals and they just drink it so then they can keep coding all day.
Girl,
So
what?
like, how do they have time to hang out with these women? Because they're working like 15 hours a day apparently. And also, no offense, but can't AI just take their job? Like, aren't they scared that their own robots are just gonna take their job?
No, they code. They're like coding the end of their job.
And also, what is code for? Like, I don't even understand what it is. Like, what do you mean code? What's a code? Tell me.
Like,
I'm at the door.
It's not like that. They baffle me. I think coders in Silicon Valley and AI companies are like a completely different universe.
They probably go to this woman and they're probably like beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. They're like robots. That's probably what they sound like.
No, I don't know. I actually think it would be funny if I pretend to be an AI tech millionaire.
Okay. That's
And
a tall task for you.
And you pretend to be a girl who's talking to me about AI.
Okay, that's easy.
So try to keep up. You can even fake.
Fake like I know things?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this isn't weird. I know we're siblings. This isn't a
date.
This isn't a date dynamic. We just sit next to each other on the subway and I bring up the conversation.
Okay.
Was that a good disclaimer?
Yeah, that was a good disclaimer because I think people would have been like, that's kind of weird.
Exactly.
And also maybe people wouldn't have thought it if you didn't bring it up, but sure, it's good to just let them know.
It's a Streisand effect.
Barbara.
Mm-hmm. I taught you about that.
Yeah, where she had her house leaked online
Mm-hmm.
or something along those lines.
Yeah, you guys have to look in an earlier episode to find that. Okay. So how do you feel about Kevin O'Leary's new data center?
So I love Shark Tank.
Mm-hmm.
I did think it was just a tank full of sharks at the aquarium, but then I heard and I thought Kevin was like the head honcho shark. But then I actually learned that he's actually tearing down small Midwestern towns to build data centers.
Mm-hmm.
And so like screw that guy. He's like putting people out on the street.
But don't you know that data centers, we need them? Because if we don't build them, China's going to build them and then find artificial general intelligence before we do.
Oh, so, but we already like buy stuff made in China. Like, what's the big deal?
Well, the first country that gains access to this general intelligence will have the strongest military in the world. They'll be able to find all of the medical and technological advancements, making them the undisputed global superpower. And for a communist state like China, that would be dangerous. We want it to be in the hands of our people and our representatives.
I didn't know China was a state. I thought it was a country.
Well, in this situation, state is referring to the collection of people in China, roughly being 1.1 billion.
You know, I've been to China. They're really nice. And I think that we could actually give them a head start in AI because they're really nice people.
What do you think about NVIDIA selling more chips to them?
Well, I think like it's good that everyone has access to good lotion like NVIDIA. Because like if you have glowing skin, it makes you happier. Because you know how painful cracked skin is?
But they're selling them chips, not lotion.
Well, then it's good. I think people should have access to food.
I just tried this game. Like,
I think they would get a kick out of it.
No, but you weren't even pretending to know.
Oh, I had to pretend to know?
Yeah, that was the whole point. I've been talking about AI and general intelligence every damn episode, and you don't even retain anything.
I'm not a retainer. I got straight teeth. I don't need a retainer.
Girl, do you listen to what I say? It's in one ear, out the other. I wish you were more like SpongeBob.
I do not want to be shaped like a square. If I was shaped like a fridge, I don't know what I would do.
But he absorbs water. He's a sponge. He absorbs that information from Patrick.
Okay, and then what's someone gonna do? Come up and take him out of the water, and then what? He's what is it? He can't breathe, or
Fish out of water?
he just like suffocates.
Yeah.
So that's a stupid metaphor.
But I'm just saying, what's the point of this podcast if the one person I'm talking to about these issues doesn't even remember what I'm saying from week to week? It's like teaching a course to a student who doesn't understand it. Like, how mad would the professor be if he fails the exam?
I mean, and I did fail a lot of exams, and he was pissed.
Exactly.
But I think it's for the audience to know that, like, you're educating them, you're not educating me. And most of the time when you're talking, the reason I don't retain stuff is because I'm thinking about what I'm trying to say next.
That's the narcissistic tendency.
And how it relates to me.
When I talk about a data center, what are you thinking about?
Like what I'm going to eat for lunch or something tomorrow. Data center this, data center that.
But doesn't this vision of the future kind of concern you?
I don't think about the future. I'm very present. That's why I do yoga. I'm like, you got to live in the moment. Like Charlie XCX. She has that movie.
I think you would be a horrible parent.
That jumped really quick. That escalated quick. It escalated quicker than an elevator.
Because one of the things about being a parent, and I've been saying this, is if you're going to bring a kid into the world, you have to think about what the next 100 years will look like on Earth. If you're not thinking about that when you bring a kid into the world, then you're being narcissistic.
Okay, well,
why would you want to bring a kid into the world that's going to be taken over by AI?
You think I won't be a good parent, but I think it's apparent that you might not be a good parent because you're know-it-all.
I've been seeing all of these mothers on TikTok, speaking of parenting, who have 8, 9, 10 kids. In 2026, they have 8, 9, 10 kids who they are currently raising in this environment.
And I bet 7, 8, 9.
Girl.
Like I bet one of them were twins in the womb and 7, 8, 9.
But like, what I'm saying is, these mothers get a lot of flack online because, one,
they're a mommy blogger, and we know in this day and age, don't put your children out on the internet. There are a lot of weirdos out there.
Exactly. So each kid they're having is essentially like signing another W-2 employee contract because it's a worker. Mm-hmm. 2, a lot of these families aren't prepared to have that many kids. They don't have the resources. They don't have the time to give them all adequate attention. And they honestly act like doing a simple thing like a sport
is like a big chore.
Is a big chore for them.
Yeah.
Can I show you this video?
Yeah.
I'm a strict mom of 9 kids, and so it surprises some people when we tell them that we do allow our kids to play some sports. Not every sport, but some. Like, for example, my oldest 3 play on our church's volleyball and basketball teams. Now, that is really nice because it's not a super overcommitment thing, and it doesn't take up, like, a ton of time.
I just know they play on the church team because they don't cut anyone. Not to be mean.
I think it's like, and maybe this is a privilege take, but like, well, maybe it's not actually privilege because I never wanted to play sports, but dad made us play a sport every single season, and we're one of 6.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if your kid wants to play a sport, unless it's something that they could like break their neck doing, or like if it's like riding horses where it's really expensive, if it's accessible, they should be allowed to do it. I don't understand why parents put a restriction on their kids because they just genuinely have too many kids, that they can't like give their children the basic needs of letting them socialize and get their energy out and play a sport. Like, that's why we have gym class, because a lot of kids like don't play sports.
And the point of her video was basically saying, I'll let my kids play a sport if it's convenient for my schedule, which is fair. But when you have 9 kids, it's hard. We grew up in a family of 6 kids. Like, it's hard to have time to service every child's needs to the fullest extent to help them become like the athlete or person that they want to be.
Yeah.
That's why I think having so many kids, even if you have the financial resources to cover it, is narcissistic.
Well, I honestly think that
you're doing it for yourself.
You are doing it for yourself, but I don't think you should bring that many kids into the world unless like everyone should be able to have kids. I don't think you should have that many kids unless you have enough money to have a nanny, because what happens with a lot of kids is that the oldest daughter, like one of the older kids, becomes the parent for the other kids. It's like parentification.
No, literally.
Like, they have to take care of them. They have, once they get their license, they're driving everyone to practice because mom is too tired.
Literally, because when you have 9 kids, the oldest will be like 17 and the youngest is a newborn.
Yeah, and they're like, okay, this is like never gonna end.
But I will say in our family, you kind of got parentified.
I
You
did.
became our mom.
And that's why I'm really mature and smart.
I
Because
think you burned all your smartness early trying to do all that, and now you're just
I was
burnt out.
I was managing being a waitress, a golf caddy, being your mom, and trying to get good grades in school.
Well, I don't
And so
know
I
about
ended up
the
being
latter.
average at all of it because I didn't have enough time to go to like summer track camp.
No, literally. So Carol was the 4th youngest.
I'm number 4.
Carol was number 4. I was number 5. So Caroline basically raised my brother and I.
Well, the reason I think you even respect me is because I was basically your mother, and I think you still view me as like what is it called? Like someone that's older than you.
Your elder?
Yeah, I'm like your elder. And I think in our family, we're taught to respect the older siblings. Like when we got into the car, it wasn't even a question of like who sat in the front seat with like in the captain's seat. It was the oldest ones.
It was always the oldest one.
And like our family, it's never a question of who gets, if there's like 2 hamburgers left, it's always the oldest ones get it. It's never a question of who gets what. It's always like, okay, the youngest is probably left with like the least.
Which is tough. And like we were in that weird middle spot where like
Yeah.
sometimes we got it, sometimes we didn't. You had to step up in high school though.
Yeah, I was basically a mom. Even earlier on than that, when mom would like go to Puerto Rico to see her family, like I would be like at home, like in 6th grade, trying to cook dinner for everyone. And you know how much like all our older brothers would eat? They were like in high school. I'm like, why am I cooking? I'm trying to do my math homework.
You were like, I have no clue how to do this.
No, I was making grilled cheese.
Or like
burn down the house.
remember you went to my parent teacher conference?
Yes, dad was working and mom was, I don't know.
She was in the lab.
She was in the lab teaching. Our mom is basically a scientist. She like genetically modifies dogs' brains to speak English. So I think she's working on an Italian Greyhound, which is the one she ended up adopting after I left for college. And our dog never actually ended up speaking English,
But
fully.
some Italian.
Some Italian, only because the grant got cut.
Yeah.
So, long story short, our mom is basically Einstein. Einsteina, because in Spanish it would be pet A at the end if it's a girl. So I had to really step it up, and like I had to go to parent-teacher conferences, and it was so. I was kind of nervous first when I went to your first parent-teacher conference because I thought they were gonna notice that I was A, like 15, and B, that they were my teacher 2 years ago. But apparently I'm like not that. I was really average at school, and I was really quiet, and apparently I'm really forgettable.
Right.
So they just thought I did a really good skincare routine. They never noticed that like I was just your sister. They didn't notice that I was still legally a child.
And how did you feel in those rooms? Did you feel
I felt smart.
were you like, yeah, Phillip sucks? Were you
No,
hyping me up?
because I got all the credit for you because you were such a good student. You were like in all these accelerated classes that they were like, Carolyn, your son is so, like so good. Like he needs to be a tutor for other students. And I'm like, yeah, I can ask him, but he's so busy. He's like captain of the basketball team or whatever. Like I would lie to make you look cooler.
Yeah.
And all the other parents would congratulate me. They would congratulate me and be like, your son is so smart. And it's crazy that he had a teen mom and he like, you did such a good job. And I'm like, thank you. Yeah. Like, and I was honestly offended that they thought I was old enough to be your mother, but it's kind of like the situation I was dealt. So
Yeah,
I
the
had to,
cards you were
handle it.
dealt.
I also was, because of this, they asked me to be in the PTO. So I was like, I got to get my calculus homework in, but then I had to go to all these PTO meetings. I was like head of the PTO. I had to put together the bake sales, and then I ended up eating it all one time because I was hungry.
And you killed it at the school walkathon.
I literally, yes.
Carol was in
I
charge.
raised $100,000 for our school, and then the principal embezzled it.
Carol killed it. So she was in charge of organizing the walkathon for our school.
I told the kids it's a run-a-thon because a lot of people would pledge per mile. So I said, if they pledge you $1 a mile and you run 20 miles, $20 to the school.
So you like literally blew the roof off of the record. And
Which is what the $200,000 was going towards before the principal embezzled it.
the roof.
Yeah.
And Carol, because she did this huge like PTO overhaul, like making records left and right, she had to give a speech at our graduation. And so our parents were just sitting in the aisle with us. They don't know Carol's been doing all this. They just think you've just been driving us to school, but you took on this parental role figure. You give a killer speech at graduation. How did you do that?
Well, this is even before ChatGPT. I just wrote from the heart, and I wrote about how hard it was to be a mother and have all these kids at such a young age.
Right.
And that It was on, I also touched on the fact that it is easier being a younger mother because I can relate to them. And then I called out everyone in that, all the oldies in that room, and I said, you're too old to understand your kids, and this is why your kids lie to you, and they will never trust you. But me, I can relate to my son. And then I did, and I know you're so mad at me about this, but I did say, like, that's why my son was so comfortable coming out to me.
And then you got a standing ovulation.
Yeah.
From all the women in the room.
And then I was scared I was going to get pregnant again.
Girl, wait, was there anything else that you did?
No, I brought you to your doctor's appointments. I got you to get vaccinated for your sports.
Don't you have to sign off as like a parent though?
Yeah, but like they didn't check like their records. It was just a clinic. Like they were like, oh, same last name. Like this must be the mother.
I think the fact that you literally went above and beyond like Neil Armstrong.
Yeah, and you said I was going to be a horrible mother. Look at you. You went to Harvard.
Yeah, but as someone who had to raise their younger siblings, you got that parenting itch scratched. You don't need to be a mom anymore. You've already raised me. You've already raised our little brother Charles. You don't need to be raising any more newborns. It's time for you to retire and live your life.
Yeah, and I keep saying that, but I don't got enough money to retire yet. And every man I talk to, or have in the past, and now it's just my boyfriend, obviously, I'm talking to, says that they want a big family. I'm like, I already have a big family, and they're grown. This is awesome. I already did my duty. And a lot of times, no offense, a lot of men say, I want to have a big family. I want a lot of kids. Or like, I just want kids. They don't think about it logically. They don't know the blood, sweat, and tears that goes into
Raising a big family.
or like putting together a walkathon or runathon or giving a graduation speech. They don't understand all of that. They think it's just popping out a baby. Granted, I don't know what it's like to carry one and evict it from the womb after 9 months. That's probably really painful, and I don't really want to experience that. But like a lot of men just want to spread their seed and have 100 kids to repopulate because that's their urge, is to just have as many kids as possible.
But they're not thinking about taking care of them.
They don't even know. And I'm like, every time I talk with people my age, they're like, I want kids. I'm like, are you ready to be head of the PTO? Are you ready to
walk a mile in a mother's shoes at the walkathon?
Yeah. And I did it in pumps, Christian Louboutin. They're painful. I was like Sofia Vergara.
And like, we may have our ups and downs, our in and outs, burgers,
I'm hungry,
animal style. But I will always remember how you stepped up for me when you were a high school junior and senior.
Yeah. And even earlier, you keep saying just my junior and senior. That was, that I did it since I was a kid.
Yeah, I'm saying you were my second mother.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it.
And I don't ever want to replace mom.
No, you never will, because she was the one who carried me. She's the one who loved me. She's the one who groomed me.
And I only liked you. I started loving you when I had to step up. But before that, I didn't really care for you. I was like, who's this little boy?
And I think you gave me so much attention because you wanted me to have a super involved family experience.
Yeah, I wanted to give you the life that I never had. That's why I pushed you to be the most popular kid in your school. That's why I pushed you to make a lot of friends and socialize with your friends and have girlfriends.
And I did it.
Yeah. Anyways, that's our spiel, you guys.
Talk.
That's our spiel, you guys. I just want to let you guys know that life is that serious.
We love you guys. All of our cameras just died.
This is a really long episode.
Don't be ugly.
Don't be ugly.
And see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday. I think one of the lens cracked because we are kind of a little ugly in this episode.
But you had a rant at the end, girl.
I did. I was saving it all for the end.
Yeah, that's a bad strategy in a marathon.
Really? When I ran my first marathon, I've done like 8. I saved all of my energy for the last mile and I sprinted.
You have not done 8 marathons.
Have you seen my calves?
Girl. Okay.
We love you guys.
Love you. See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday. Are you British now?